Hi, my name is Nurhakim bin Azmi, and my student ID is 202466954542. So first of all, we talk about our project background. So our project background is we were given the data consisting of information gathered from survey conducted to students from the language courses of Math and Portuguese in secondary school with ages between 15 to 22. There were 32 attributes in the data provided, but it is unorganized and filled with a few missing information and errors. Next, for the project background, therefore, the data needs to be fixed and organized to make it clearer for the user of the data. In this case, we made some corrections in the data set by making some arrangements for the attributes and fixing the missing values, data errors, and data inconsistencies. The goal is to provide the data and present it to the targeted audience in the best possible way. Next, for the project objectives, first is to present the data to ensure it is clear and comprehensible to the audience. Second, to analyze the patterns of student alcohol consumption in detail. Third, to identify the relationship between various factors such as school, gender, age, and other attributes. And lastly, to provide visual insights that support decision-making processes regarding student alcohol consumption. Next, for the data context, so this is all the attributes that we list for our data, such as we have school, sex, age, address, fam size. Like for Medu is mother's education, Fedu is father's education. Okay. Yes. Next, we move to our target audience. So first, of course, is students is our target audience is because to raise awareness about the risk of alcohol consumption and promote healthier behaviors to students. Second, educators and school and administrators. It's because to understand trends and develop educational programs or interventions to address substance use among students. Third, parents and guardians. This because to inform them about the risks and patterns of alcohol consumption among students and help them guide their children. And fourth, public health professionals. This is because to use the data for designing prevention campaigns and policy recommendations. Fifth, policymakers. This because to craft and implement policies aimed at reducing underage drinking and its consequences. And lastly, for researchers and academics. This because to analyze the data for further studies on factors influencing student alcohol consumption and its effects on health, academics, and social behaviors.
First, select all the data by pressing Ctrl A and go to Data and press Filter. After that, go to the first column that is school and filter it and press blanks. You will see 3 missing values in the school. So select all 3 and go to home and color it with yellow color. Same goes for the second column that is sex. Filter it and select all the data inconsistencies and you will see the data in the video and color it with red color. Same goes for the next column that is age. Select all the data errors that is 60 until 70 and select all the data errors and color it with green color.
So this is our data dictionary. So from the data context before this, the all the attributes and description, we figure out the data types and also the level of measurements. For the data types, there is two that which is categorical and numerical. While for the level of measurements, we have nominal, ordinal, concrete, and discrete.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Today I want to be presenting about dashboard a student alcohol consumption. So let's move to the first chart. So for the first, I want to represent about gender of student alcohol consumption. As we can see here, the pink one is represent of F, it means female, and the blue one is M, that represent male. So we can see that total of gender that student alcohol consumption is over 2,500 for female, and for male is 1,000, range in 1,000 and to 1,500. So let's move to the next chart. So for the second one, we show that as you can see here at pie chart, it shows the data of total of parent status. So the text, the 90% of this graph, we have the total parent status that their parents are together. The orange one is 96%, and the other one is blue, is the color of blue that represent 4% parent of status that have apart on their social life. So let's move to the third one. So for this student alcohol consumption for their guardian, so if you can see here, the data states that the 3% of this graph, for this pie chart is means that other than their parents that have guide them. On the other hand, for the 89% is their mother that take care of them, and 8% is their father. So let's move to the next slide. So I use the bar chart to represent about their family relationship. So we took the numerical set that for the 1 to 5, they are from low to very high family relationship. So the lowest one, we get 64%, 64 students that have very low family relationship. For the low type, we have 135. The regular one is 548. So for the high one, we got 1,693, and the highest one we got 758, and two students that have very strong relationship with their family. So let's move to the next. So next, we explain about family education and mother education. The orange one states 810,000, and range 600 to 1,800, and 600 to 800. Their mother education. Meanwhile, the blue one, we got 400 to 600, 200 and to 400, and 200 and 400 for their father education. So let's move to the last slide. So the last dashboard, we represent a health status for students that have alcohol consumption. So the lowest one, we got 281 students. The low, we got 760, and the regular we got 1,854. The high for health status, we got 5,995, and the very high health status, we got 16 students. So thank you for listening to me.
So, in conclusion, student alcohol consumption is a significant concern. We strongly encourage everyone to help keep students away from negative influences through various proactive measures, particularly by involving governmental efforts. We hope this dashboard raises awareness, inspires responsibility among individuals, and steers students towards a positive path. We conclude this report by urging readers to take accountability and support each other. Thank you.